Notice, if you choose to enter Bad End Theatre, you will witness many scenes involving violence, murder, and death. Despite this dark subject matter, the overall... Yeah... It says 3 on there. It doesn't have the heart in my title of the stream. That's so cringe. Hold on, wait. I fixed it. Everything is okay now. With that said... Oh, wait. Despite this dark subject matter, the overall tone of my story is meant to be light-hearted, not too graphic, and never lingering too long in any particular misery. With that said, please exit the theatre if you ever feel overwhelmed by despair. My intention is not to harm, but to entertain. I hope you will enjoy the show. Signed, your playwright. Music. Let's just enter the Bad End Theatre. So, this is Bad End Theatre. Obviously. Welcome to Bad End Theatre. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlock darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. You are the human doll. You are the demon doll. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? You try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other doll. You control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Because humans are the real villains. Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theatre whatsoever. And now you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behaviour in advance. As you just saw, these behaviours will automatically be set to what you chose during your last playthrough. Oh! But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theatre actually doubles as a puzzle game. Oh, that's really cool. Now, try turning the doll's behaviours on and off to see the different outcomes. I am the human doll. What happens if I'm friendly as the human now, though? Oh, you try to make friends with the demon doll, but it kills you. End tutorial. And I'm pretty sure there is one more we can see. And it's for everyone to be... You both attack each other at once and die together. End tutorial. Do you understand how to play? Yeah, I get it. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Okay, so that's why there's this motivation to actually collect the endings, so that you can collect different traits of everybody. Oh, this is so cute! Oh my goodness! Who do we play first? Okay, I'm gonna play the maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day, Because you are beautiful, you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. I see. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You are in church, you pray to your God, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were just to hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, see what happens. What? Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. What do you mean? He's adorable. Introduce yourself. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting. A lot. How painful! This plan of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You weren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you were swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Whoa! That's really funny! Okay, so what happens if you yell, but a hero does not come? Oh man. Okay, so now we could progress by playing the underling. You are a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish the lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Oh dear. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's not. You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be a lot more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. We'll unlock Disloyal later. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to a nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems... oh, damn. You consider your options. Tell her to quit yelling. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Yippee! Now she's started talking to you like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. She's just chilling. Hi, Starboy! Bye, Bee! I'm losing my voice very slowly. Maybe I am sick. Or maybe it's just a flare-up. I don't know. Who knows? You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? Greetings. Hey. If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to each have their own language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even... She gives you a look and you say, "That was just a joke, of course." She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. Hello, Kara, how's it going? After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! Save yourself. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known for as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, until you remember your role, not as an underling but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully alone in some deep dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling ending. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. I should drink some water, you're right. Okay, so Hungry and Disloyal has been unlocked. But we're gonna not have Hungry checked. We're gonna play the Overlord now. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing, if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the highest standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time. This kind of reminds me of a webtoon I read. Never mind, I'll shut up. No, you can talk! What the hell? Especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling? Tell them to get back to work? No, grant them the day off. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing to better to... You have... Wait. Whoa. No talk. Talk to us. Oh, Anna, are you tired again? You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to just nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. Our Overlord just naps. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her that you've never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. That one webtoon might be the only thing I've ever been embarrassed to like. Are we talking about... Are we talking about, like, wooing the Overlord? That one? The lesbian one? Are we talking about the lesbian webtoon? About the girl? About the girl in the Demon Overlord? Like the Demoness? Mage and the Demon Queen. Yeah, that's the one. Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're referencing here? I see it. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I perform more... How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. Aww. I'm seeing... Are we all seeing the Yuri? The Yuri potential? The Yuri potential! You wonder what to say. Now kiss. We all see it. Let's go. Woo her. You wonder what to say. Let her stay for a while. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise the demons are not at all what she expected them to be. How to not be subtle 101. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as to not agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if You can't tell if she's into you or not! You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your castle halls. Yippee! Dude, Starboy, I don't know what you're trying to say. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your halls, or your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing, no big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces are all... Let's try that again. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. But you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Wow. Ruining my Yuri, oh my god. Damned Yuri already! Let's go! Sorry. Anyway, we need to play the hero now. At this point. I'm pretty sure we can unlock a secondary trait for her. But the problem is... I want to do all of that. I want to do him first. So, anyway. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary. But if I had a nickel for every time I watched a Piper stream and my Yuri got ruined, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. God, it's happened more than twice! Were you here for Life is Strange? Any of the Life is Strange Life is Strange games? I was not here for that, I don't think. You know what, that's fair. That's fair. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. There has been so much doomed Yuri in my stream, and so much of it is on the YouTube at this point, I think. On the YouTube. Nice. You were told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped, and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. So, when you're playing as him, I'll flee like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now, your reputation will be ruined! You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chance at the castle. You'll take your chances at that castle. You're a hero after all, this is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all looks very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Diplomatic! Ask if they'll let you in. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord and Maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. I said that so weirdly, by the way. Destroy the Overlord, bro! Ask the Maiden what's going on. The Maiden explains that she was never actually captured and that she came here of her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. You try to make conversation with the Maiden, but she's been pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. You can't help but feel relieved you got the Maiden out of there when you did, but she suddenly takes off towards the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try and stop her. How did that happen? I have no idea. The smoke is so thick. You've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No, going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The Maiden was claimed by the demons. Wow, wow. Okay, so we're gonna play Maiden again because we're gonna have a lot more options. And we're gonna be able to unlock more stuff. But we're gonna go in a sort of pattern so that we can go around and keep unlocking more of the story. There is more stuff we've got to unlock. I'm gonna put Disloyal on. Then we're gonna play Maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon. We're gonna skip. I'm gonna introduce ourselves. Thinking that maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. Hi, Abyss! Welcome! This game is really cute, by the way. I'm gonna take a small break because I do want to heat on my heat pack. My back hurts today. I've been in a lot of pain recently. I'm back in my hometown. Nice. You with your folks, Abyss? Okay, I'll be right back. Roughly 2 minutes. Sorry, my mic fell. I caught it though. Also, I love her theme music. So you guys can just chill with this music for a little while. I also got myself some pretzels. I wanted pretzels. Hello, everyone. Is there enough time to wash my mug before my bird returns? It's okay, you can go. I'm still gonna smoke really quickly, so you have time. Pretzels are so good. Yes, they are. We have leftover pretzels because my aunt made. So she had brownies, right? But then she had pretzels that she broke in half, and she used them as antlers for the brownies to make them look like reindeer. And then she put little like candy eyes and stuff on them. Little red noses and stuff. But yeah, now there's like a whole bag of pretzels in our pantry. But almost no one in the house eats pretzels. So I'm eating them. Because pretzels are good. Give me just like a fat second. Thanks, Stream Elements. Thank you. Okay. We're good. We're Gucci. Okay, I'm good now. Who's ready for more Badland Theatre? I am. Also, if anything, if my voice is too quiet or the mic is too loud, let me know. And vice versa. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. You explain why you've come and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and that something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little you realize that they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She doesn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero after them. You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really, they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. Sorry, I need to drink some water. Sorry, I'm like stumbling over my words and shit. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think that this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kinda like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time like with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. Oh, it is Yuri! As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief that the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. She left a note and they still like sent a hero? Man, the fear-mongering is heavy. Who started the fear-mongering though? The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. Oh my god. You'll be back soon. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all of your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised that they were a part of this evil plot. They seemed so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you had left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist, it simply must. Help! I'm being called out by the game! That's very meta. Thanks, ma'am. Is there a way to view all of the endings you've unlocked and the ones... I don't know. The Overlord seizes her underling, they beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing, while you continue to pray. But there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by flames. Okay, so we are not gonna put on disloyal. I do wanna see what happens. We're gonna do this. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the Overlord turns to you, looking very interested. Welcome back, Riley! Oh, these are stuck together. Okay. You explain why you've come, she squints at you. Turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens. And it's all the same. As you think that the hero enters the room, the hero suddenly dashes toward the Overlord, sword drawn. Protect her. You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way that you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You were glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. Overlord just had her new best friend sacrificed in front of her. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do nothing this time. The Overlord is slain. His glove is drenched in blood. That is terrifying. What if we make her antisocial? Who should we play here, though? What if you turn everything on? That sounds terrifying, but here's the thing, right? Yeah? If I turn on everything, Maiden dies immediately no matter what. But I can, if you want me to. And we'll play as the Overlord. We'll be a tyrant. Hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. Oh. I want to do something. I only want to change that. Oh! And the maiden is dead. Keep in mind. Keep in mind, Maiden is dead. Oh my god. Okay, so now we're gonna make sure he stays hungry, but we're not gonna make him disloyal. So we're gonna see what happens now when we play as the Overlord. When we take the maiden out of the equation, I guess. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed in flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe the underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Okay, now, what we're going to do, we're gonna, okay. So, he'll be hungry, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna play as underling. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. Eat her. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Oh no. You haven't even done anything yet. Oh. You figure if people are this upset at just the sight of you, they wouldn't fully appreciate any terrible acts you'd commit. Fair. Also, they might fight back, and that probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. Oh! Oh. Yeah. Okay, so we have to do that again as the underling, but we have to like... Yeah, we die here, see? As you die, you think that was totally worth it. Sorry, I haven't been reading. I've kind of been watching. I'm hungry. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea about how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance, your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head-on, and whilst showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this. But you can't turn back now. Or can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach her master. She looks so peaceful. Oh. Well. Yeah. I don't know how to get the most Yuri, okay? Okay. I'm gonna be a good overlord. He was rumored to have been captured. Captured not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone really read the note I left behind? Yo, this dialogue feels different. Like the vibe is different. Hold on. After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Guys. Guys. Oh, look at this frame! The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all, and if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. Yuri, my glory is Yuri. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step towards the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. Something sharp pierces your back. The hero? No, he's already... It's one of your underlings. The maiden screams. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You've been slain by your own underling. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have this exact same setup, but we're gonna play the hero really quickly because I want to see if we can avoid Come on. Oh. So you really just don't have a choice. Holy shit. Okay. Fair enough. Let's play the underling. You're in a good mood today. You are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Remove possessive? No. I don't like the hero. He kills people, even if I don't want him to. He always wants to kill people. That's always his first choice. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Why does it seem like he's actually listening this time? Like, why did the dialogue change again? Oh! I will remove possessive after this, by the way. Thank you for saving me. Oh. We also should play as Maiden. But we will You watch because you can't look away. I like how the color of each of the frames changes. Okay, so we're gonna remove possessive now. We're gonna remove possessive now. Hold on. We're gonna have to do disloyal. Oh, hey! That's strange. The clashing pallets are back. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck! The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the Maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. They blame the whole thing on you. Ah, well. Oh no, bro. I need to find a way for him. But that means she needs to be a tyrant because he needs to be able to be disloyal without dying. Butterfly effect. But he needs to be involved with the plot in order to... He needs to be involved with the plot in order to be able to stop the plot. Ah! I have an idea. You don't understand what the meeting... Oh my god, I hate this. The hero is so dumb, he's so useless! Useless man! Useless man. Okay, he needs... Ah! Maybe fun idea, hero. Kill the demons who are planning a murder. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! That would be fucking awesome. But he doesn't know how! Ah! I'm throwing hands. Ah! Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I haven't unlocked her last trait yet, which is very not fun because I would like to. Oh! You know what? What if I... Guys, I'm hungry. I want more pretzels. I don't know who to play here. Eee! Min has 4 traits: polite, obedient, resolute, martyr. Fair enough. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. The Overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The Overlord, who had just been getting along with so well, has killed another human right in front of you. It's clear now that what you had been deceived by her sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. Okay, now what if I do this and then we haven't done this at any point. The hero is overtaken, your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling! Oh! Girl, he just killed all her people. What do you mean she's evil for retaliating? No, for real. I need to know. I need to know how she's evil. I gotta know how she's evil! I gotta know. Yes, I have to do something. I have to remove that, and then I have to do that. Let's not. And then hear her out. And now I'm, yeah. Nope. Okay. Right, possessive is on. I forgot. I didn't mean to exit that, but you know. Is there a way? No. To look at... Ooh. Save! I have the save. Okay. No. Oh, there are trees! Guys. This makes my life so much easier. Hold on. Okay, so hero begins his story, so we need hero, dutiful, hungry. Dutiful, hungry. So we need dutiful, hungry. I don't know. And we'll play as the dutiful. Okay, I guess we're cutting through the army. Oh. Convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can only see one answer. What the fuck is happening? The hero is so not heroic. I hate that all of his music, like, and his vibe is so heroic when he's clearly not a hero. He only looks like a hero in his own perspective. Have you noticed that? In only his own PNGs does he actually look a bit, like, heroic. In everyone else's PNGs, he looks almost scary. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world. Okay, so... dutiful. So we need to have... if the hero finds the maiden... Hero finds the maiden, the Overlord is... The Overlord is upset? Why would the Overlord be upset? Oh, right. Because there is stuff here that I need to, like, do with, like, multiple. I also need to play as the hero. The hero begins his story. You need to see all sides. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's start with this. Hero apologizes. So we stay dutiful as the hero. The hero apologizes. But, like, okay, so we would need to have him be dutiful. We would have to have her be polite. We'd have to have her be fine. Pretty sure. She can be a bit of a tyrant so that he doesn't have to be disloyal or a coward. And we'll play as a hero. Dutiful. Dutiful. For some reason you can't sense anything sinister happening. No time to hesitate. So, now we ask the maiden, never in any danger, hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. Overlord moves past you and out the door. To see her army in lifeless bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Oh. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. Yeah. Okay, so let's dutiful. Ask the maiden what's going on. Oh, fuck you, hero. No, this hero, I fucking hate him. You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart, and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. I need to be a tyrant. Let her stay. Oh no, wow, yeah. Right. Okay, so what we need... Yeah, right, Marta. So we need to be dutiful. And then we need to be dutiful again. And go for... You lunge forward to put an end to the evil overlord. But your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The overlord strikes at you in a vengeful rage. You parry, and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes. Blood. So much blood. You look to the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You will say that you were too late, and nothing could be done for the girl. But the overlord is slain. There will be celebration. Okay. That is... I hate this fucking hero, man. I hate this fucking hero, man. I hate this fucking hero, man. So, hero flees. Diplomat. Everything is fine. Disloyal. The maiden overhears the underling's plot. I don't understand, because there's something here. And that's the maiden. Like, because that's maiden. That's the hero, I think. I just haven't figured it out yet. This whole side I haven't figured out yet, but that's okay. Diplomatic, hungry. Hero begins his story. Just hungry? I think you saw it from another side. Oh, I definitely did. Don't get me wrong. Let's go with diplomatic and just hungry. Because that seems to, like... Flee. Diplomatic. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, so I've seen that one from a different... useless hero. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you fucking are. Alright, okay, so for that one, it's... antisocial. Maiden! So, okay, right, alright, so... let's not have that. We need to have him be dutiful. Hold on. Slays the demons. I'm thinking slaying the demons has nothing to do with, like... Anyway. Dutiful. Wait, fuck. I already forgot. Antisocial. I need to enable antisocial. Right. Okay. On your way back to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. Yeah, you approach her, and then she runs from you. You wonder what that's all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood. Not wanting to look like a crazy person chasing after her or anything, you nonchalantly walk back to town. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. Holy shit. Oh, Obedient! You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He's covered in demon blood! You were frightened by the sight of him and run away. Everyone's very worried about you. You explain that the Overlord had never had any intentions to harm anyone here. You notice the looks from uncertainty. Oh. Demon sympathizer. Oh. Yeah, I can see where this is going. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You've always lived honestly, so why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, unlike you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. Whoa! They went there! We got Obedient though. Okay, so let's try that again from Maid's perspective. You never look back. Yeah, escaped. Alright. Okay. So we just unlocked a couple. We're only missing really a few on this side. So we need antisocial, fleas, obedient, you talk. So the hero has to flee from the demons. Okay, hold on. Flee. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is like right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, and it turns out that the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. Trusting! You have no reason to assume she's lying to you. Even though her story is kind of hard to believe, you feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look to you for an explanation. You politely inform them that it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. This crowd breaks into The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking about what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already, but that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden towards the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into demon territory. Evil miasma? No, you realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead, but she's stopped in her tracks. The Overlord's castle, engulfed in flames. You had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is so thick now, you think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Was it worth risking your life on that chance? Okay, so that's like another bystander hero ending. The hero believes the maiden's story. I want to do this really quickly. She can't be trusted. Oh my god. She seemed nice though, you think? Ah, yeah, okay. So that makes a lot of sense. That's... We're gonna believe her story. You were too late. Oh wow, okay. So we got unlucky heroines too. We've only got one more. We haven't seen their side to this. We have to be disloyal, we have to hear her out. Have to be disloyal. Oh, wow! Oh, wow. Jesus Christ! Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who managed to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. Holy shit. That's terrifying! Oh, also Captor! Let's overthrow her. Hear her out. Let's kill the Overlord. Toss her in the dungeon. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. I want more food. I want more pretzels. I'm getting more pretzels. I'm here! I'm here! I'm here! I'm here! Oh man, I sat on my pretzels. I sat on my pretzels. Your pretzels, my pretzels. It's okay, it happens. Oh well. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. He's asking about a maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. Oh. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot. Great. Okay. It's just the same thing. Hold on. Right. I need antisocial. This is a made thing. I don't know what made thing it is, but it's a made thing. Oh. Oh, hey! Oh. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord. If you'd just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. Ow! What the fuck? Good night, I'm too tired to continue watching. Night night! I think I have it roughly correct. But I need... Oh, I didn't mean to exit the theater, god damn it. I need her stuff. So. Meets the Overlord. Because I need... Need him to be trusting. No, that wasn't correct. Fuck. Oh, Captor! Captor. Ah! I didn't mean to exit the theater, but I did it again. I don't like that it's an option to just leave the theater because it's really peeving me off, man. Is that strange? What just happened? Oh fuck. Sorry, Mom, my bad. Oh my goodness. Keep her here. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. Oh! Oh! Oh my! Anna left just as the Yuri was Yuriing. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. We are doing this all in one stream, because I can. Okay, so... Heroic. Right, heroic. Because we need to unlock that for her. Why? Oh. You go in to destroy them all. Holy shit. That's some ultimate doomed Yuri right there. Holy shit, bro. When the Yuri is ultimate? Oh yeah. Now we just have to turn off Martyr. Oof. Alright. Sorry I'm not reading a lot of these out loud, by the way. Right, Overlord lets the hero and maiden go. We need trusting to be there. Wait, hold on. Is it obedient? No, it's resolute. And we've almost unlocked all of hers. Oh wait, fuck. Yes. We need disloyal activated here. Okay. We've seen this dialogue, we've seen this dialogue, we've seen this dialogue! With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You'll close your eyes for a while. The maiden suddenly bursts into your room accompanied by a hero. She's trying to frantically communicate something to you, but you're still half asleep. They tell you a group of demons is after your life. You still don't grasp the urgency. So this is how you'll die, burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You noticed the maiden crying. Why did she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you've grabbed the underling whose traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cried that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You'll all burn together. Oh! Before you're taken back to reset the story once again you pause for a moment. True end, you say to yourself? What was the point of all my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad in theatre. Is the pain settling in? Or setting in? Oh, but you should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that here in my theatre. My lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. I'm doing my best. I can't read. Anyway, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest. Okay. So is that the true ending? Sick. I'm pretty sure I can do this from... his perspective. And now all of his is unlocked. Hero's true end. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself though, could you? I wonder what will happen to you when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair, or... Nah. You found Lost Letter 1. Why would I do that? But we are quite close. Okay, so we need 2 underling ones. Hold on. Tyrant. Disloyal. Devours the maiden. Confirms the plan. Okay. So we need these 3. And we need Tyrant. Okay. Disloyal. Hungry. Change your mind and leave. Let's kill the Overlord. And then we coward. You're trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Okay, so I have one more. So, mount. Hold on. You need to be polite. Let me just, like, disable everything really quickly. The underling is granted the day off. So, polite, brings maiden to the castle. Disloyal, antisocial, obedient. Trusting, resolute, merciful. Disloyal, antisocial, obedient, trusting, resolute, merciful. So, obedient, resolute, disloyal, antisocial, and I'm pretty sure merciful? Which one of the heroes ones? Trusting. Antisocial and merciful, yeah. Resolute and obedient. Resolute, obedient, polite. Trusting. Okay. I'm pretty sure this will... The maiden is crying. The hero is silent. You all burn together. Underling's true end. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter 3. Okay. Mostly just the maiden. And her. Right. Okay, so I have all of it set up, I think. Antisocial. Obedient. Trusting. Resolute. Disloyal. Obedient. Resolute. I think it's just the same that I just have to kill. Take retribution. You pierce their chest with your claws, they scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the 2 humans. So now it's just her endings. Alright. Antisocial. Leave when told. So, antisocial, obedient, trusting. I messed it up. Resolute. No. I'm so confused. Diplomatic. Possessive. Oh, she vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Oh, okay. Well, that was one of them. Which one was that? Oh, it was that one down there. Okay, so you need to be polite to meet the Overlord. She needs to be antisocial. Obedient. Trusting. Disloyal captor. Obey her. Resolute. Oh wait, fuck. I need to like... I don't know why I keep going for resolute. I need to like leave the guy behind. If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. Yeah, we rot in the cell. Okay. Alright. And then, if we remove captor, and then play again, and then we do this, and then we do this, then we do this. The underling you recognize from before is supposed to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. You die instantly. We only need one more bad end, and that is with the hero, disloyal, and we need merciful. Right. Well, introduce yourself. We obey her. The Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Maiden's True End. I like how in the True Ends it's actually like multicolored. You know what I'm saying? A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found Lost Letter 2. And each letter seems to correspond with the color of the person that it came from. It can't end like this. You want to answer the Maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the path you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. They're all on fire. You are? You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel like this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you, too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Her god? No, you are merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story? How passe? You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way onto this stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? Well, that's nice. I've been enjoying my time. I'm having a great time right now. I'm eating pretzels. I've got my water. Nuh-uh. Yes. Okay. Time to fight God, I guess. I don't know how to feel. Why am I fighting God? Why does it always end in me fighting God? I don't know, man. I don't want to fight you. Nah, I'm good. I'm a masochist, but this does not affect me at all, I'm not gonna lie. It's been pretty brutal at some points, though. Who are we summoning? You find the hero in his home hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. You're... How can you explain that in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Aww. I would love clothes. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change his fate. The hero will now fight alongside you. Let's go! I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really could never find a boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us? Murderer! I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Your reign of terror ends here, Tragedy. I refuse to give in. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church. Her heart... set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing! She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping I would meet one today. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story, after all. My role as the maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. So you remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so you ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. Let's go. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. Then this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Hope. Our true endings do exist. They simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. The maiden tries to appeal to tragedy with kindness. Oh. Lovely. So mean. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The Underling is on guard duty, as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird-looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder. Although, you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the Underling that you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The Underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think the Underling's friend, who had bullied them into an assassination plot only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the Underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The Underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The Underling, You must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. Huh, if I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Time to summon the other girl. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask her why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well. I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. Let's go! I see, so this is tragedy. Ah, you brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. I don't know! So it's just like a ambition. Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. It's fine, see? You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. Power of friendship. Power of friendship. You've done it. You managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, Overlord. Wait, enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. Yes. I'm satisfied. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. Yippee! That was really fun. That was like a fairly short game. Curtains close, come away stronger, maybe you'll break. My focus on this pain, sharing my misery for all eternity. Suffering. This is a good song, by the way. I've added it to my playlist. I just don't know all the words yet. I'll get there. I'm sorry. Wandering all alone, searching for my lost love, stumbled toward bad and theater. Though its plays were cold, still felt this warmth from them. Isn't that strange? Help but thinking of your face. For all your tragedies, write happy endings. Made with Renpy? For the suffering. Missed you, my darling. I'm making a game in Renpy. This is a really good game. I really, really like it. I really, really enjoyed like playing it. I know it's like fairly short. Something's missing? Oh, you're still here. I should have warned you, this might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maidens. I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear? Not another ending, but the truth? Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such things as demons or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone. Another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of stories where love conquers all. Where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. And then I started this theater. But this story does have a happy ending. I was hoping to find you. It's you! It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. What did I miss? Like everything! What do you mean, what did you miss? I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I felt like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You know I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I'd be drawn to a place like this. Yeah, but I didn't think it'd actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. That's so sweet! Now truly everyone can live happily ever after. The Yuri is real! Yeah, Starboy, you came back and there was Yuri. Tragedies end. You literally left? You left? And then there was Yuri. I cannot believe you left and there was Yuri. Also, the theater's closed. What happens if you enter now? There's nothing more to see, my love. But if you'd like to reset, if you really want to experience everything all over again, I'm happy to oblige. Shall we begin the resetting process? Absolutely not! You're so fickle. Let me know if you change your mind. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. That was Bad End Theater. Like, Starboy, we already had the credits roll. That was like an end of credits sequence. The fucking... You missed all the good stuff? Watch the VOD later. Watch the VOD later, it's fine. This game was only 2.5 hours for me. I mean, I feel like it would have been longer if I actually sat through a lot of the, like, repeated cutscenes, but I wasn't gonna do that. There's a skip button for a reason. I didn't read everything either. It probably would have gone longer if I read everything, but I'm not someone who can sit here and read everything anymore. I don't have it in me to do that for hours. Although I would love to. But, this will be up on YouTube soon. But that was Bad End Theater. I had a lot of fun playing that. I knew it was going to be a pretty short game, but I didn't think it was going to be, like, 2 hours short. I had a lot of fun playing it. I really, really enjoyed the characters. I really liked all of the different bad endings. I would say for the price, it's very good. Although I would love some extra content. Like, I would love for some DLCs to come out for this kind of thing, if possible. Different, like, little spin-off stories of different characters, different tragedies that were left unfinished, and so they just, it's not like they had tragic endings, but they didn't have endings, you know? If I had a nickel for every time Yuri happened while I left a Piper stream, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. The fact that this happened 2 times in one stream isn't super strange, because it happens here a lot. If I had a nickel for every time you pulled out the the nickel bit, I would have like 5 nickels. And that's just like in the last month alone that I can remember off the top of my head. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you did enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. I'm probably gonna tune out and then maybe tune in later, but like on Sea of Thieves instead. So If I had a nickel for every time I used the nickel bit, I'd be drowning. Yeah, I know! You can't repeat the bit with my bit. As if it's a new bit. Just with different words. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Now it is time for me to tune out. I really enjoyed Bad End Theatre. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And bye-bye!